check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were first. You're going with the onside already? I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Hunting on first down, but wide. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Will throw it. And wings it incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
The sure hands, it's Johnson. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pressure coming.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
They'll snap it from the 20 on 2nd and 4. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown it in completion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He's got it on the outside. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
That's caught. It's Eccles. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keep slinging it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Brown wants to pass. He lets it fly. Deep down the right side. What great concentration to stay in bounds and make the catch.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got his man. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking to throw. Rush is on him. He sacked. This defense all over him. Auburn lines up quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Tigers. Into the end zone for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Powers through. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Odom. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Cook. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Lacy. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He wants to change this route. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And into the end zone. Glides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide, keep them in the pocket, and put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. For just 1 more yard, it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Man, really good job by this defense, staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score. The AT unit on the field. And And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. The quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Looking to fire. Going deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense. Points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Going for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the field. Off and running. Inside the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lacy. Drills him with the stiff arm. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. He's got it way down the field. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Kane. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Rebels. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
And he puts through the extra point. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble, and he's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead gives up the big safety.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. There he goes.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Runs for the tackle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Lacy. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And now there will be no more timeouts for them to use the rest of the way. He might want another play. On the move. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Sloppy execution the last time they had it, David. Wound up with a scoop and score, but they just can't let it unravel.
And those sting. Those hurt because not only did you create the turnover and you gave up points. So now, critical for this offense to take care of the football moving forward.
I think it's important too, David. They've got to be patient and make sure they're taking advantage of the right looks. You can't try to get that touchdown back on one play and all of a sudden force the ball into double coverage. Just take what the defense gives you and trust your coach.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter.
Breaks into the open. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Rides to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game. So you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback here.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. He's still my friend.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and how they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
On the move. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. be with us from Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. The postseason rolls on today with the Cure Bowl. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Elko before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason, and challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoffs next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here's Reed to throw. Dances away. He's going to take a shot. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Running inside, it's Lacey. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming. Well done.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He slings it deep to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. Open spaces, into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man, it's Lacy. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, and somehow we just saw it happen right there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked him right into the ground.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Reed, under fire. Buried before he could blink.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. To throw, it's Reed. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on third down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Odom. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Got it down the field. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he makes the extra point. Inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. One final play before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Picks up the 1st down. At midfield, he's got room. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a look at the stats of what has been a high-scoring early part of this game. If you like offense, this 2nd quarter is probably going to be a game for you. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. He got it, beat down in bounds.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. inside his own 15. Let's see how far he can get. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Inside, it's Owens. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throwing Reed. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, and they've got a little bit of space to operate, that's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
The gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Got his man on the right. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a third down situation, and they still can't execute. It's a slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
With Reed. Quarterback extends the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
High the chains now on second and long. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be third and long. Reed. He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
bring it out. It's Cook. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the air on second down. Under fire. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far. You've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Creates a little space. There he goes. Inside the 30. The tag. He is in. Touchdown, Rebels. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morrow. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Here's Reed to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw. It's Reed. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Reed puts it out of the air. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Reed to throw for it on fourth. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Throwing Reed. Here's a heat. Still running at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Reed. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
Reed! Here comes the heat. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on first down. Going over the top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he drops the throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Caught, and he's got room. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Pressure coming. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Might be changing the route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Running inside, it's Owens. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Here's Reed to throw. Bringing the heat. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Gets the back moving. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. It's complete to the left.
Well, the offense on 3rd down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting it.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They'll move the tight end. Down, Reed throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Got some room to run, and he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on 1st down, playing the pass, now forcing a 2nd down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on 1st down.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Reed. Pocket breaking down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Reed. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Missed on the connection, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pumps it downfield. And he lays out and he's got it down the left side.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They want that clock to run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moreland. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Cunningham. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive.
exciting neutral field game to get this season rolling.
A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Texas Longhorns against the Oregon Ducks.
Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
Once again, Atlanta has shown out. This is one of the college football capitals of the world. We know that the South is so strong with their love for college football, and this Peach Bowl crowd is electric. This playoff game is ready to be off the chain. Coaches are really talking to their teams about communicating well and being locked in because the crowd is making it really hard to communicate and hear each other right now down on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that.
Try the ground game here with the running back.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
The key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made after a short return, and the pick ends that threat.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
That's caught. It's Brown. They get him.
Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Looking to pass, it's Manning. Makes the catch, it's Pullman.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage
to pick up the first down.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
coming after him. A throwaway there, gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Chris, he's really got to be aware of where he is on the field. He was dangerously close to that pocket line. If he's inside the pocket, that really should have been grounding. To my eye, it looked like he was inside.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend.
He'll make the tackle, but he'll bring up 4th down. The for it. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs. That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. Fourth down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Ducks come to the line in a hurry up.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job for them. Incomplete pass.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The sure hands. It's Moore. He's got some space. Look out. That's a big hit at the end, but they own a fresh set of downs. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Solid run. Tackled to the 45-yard line. Again, makes it 2nd and medium.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
The Ducks offense is on the move now.
This is a great example, Chris, of man-zone principles within the passing game. You run a drag route, normally people think that that just continues to race across the field, but that's not the case against zone, which they're getting here. You find the soft spot and you hook up, give the numbers to your quarterback, and then he's able to frame that ball up for a completion. That is a great job of recognition by the wide receiver and being on the same page with the quarterback.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Nice grab. It's Moore. Inside the 30. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris. And right now, it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball. But again, just not on the same page.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the run. Still looking for the first points in the ballgame. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Hand it off. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Ducks hustle closer to the line to run the hurry-up. Dropping back. It's Moore. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down in RE field goal range. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And that one's picked off. What a play. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
That is a back-breaking interception for an offense. As a quarterback, you cannot make that decision. Everybody executed very well. What a good drive. 10-plus plays. You're marching down the field. Now you really got to take care of the football. You put it in harm's way, you turn it over and come up with 0. That is a gut punch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaking free, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
First down here throwing 41. One explosive play has jump-started this drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Oh, he's got open space.
Here he goes. That's the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to throw. It's Moore. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. They'll run it here. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first down, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
First down, why not keep it on the ground? And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job.
He's played for a third time tonight. Could take it all the way. Look out, he's loose. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. A huge defensive score. And now they'll set up for the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Back to throw. It's Moore. It's a quick route. Breaks it in the clear. Now it's another broken tackle. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is a quarterback's best friend. It's a short completion to the running back, but because he was accurate, he's able to get yards after the catch. It's a big play for the offense, easy execution for the quarterback.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end. Right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it. He's open. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
If you're going to be great at this position, you've got to have a short memory, and that's being tested today. You've got all these interceptions, and yet down in this game soon, you've got to sling it. And I tell you, that's a beautiful throw, and certainly a confidence builder after a real shaky start to this game.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage.
Touchdown, Ducks! He runs it into the end zone.
That is a massive score for this group. It really creates a different game moving into the third quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
Whether they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt. Timeout taken by Texas. They still have 1 more in their pocket the rest of the half. Now they try for the 2-point conversion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to pass. It's Manning. To dart right down the middle. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Look out, he's in the clear. He's bringing it back. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
They start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. They bring him down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Incredible response by this defense, Chris. You come out right in the sudden change situation. The offense turns it over, you're on the field, and you get the ball right back to that offense. Now it's incumbent on them to actually put that turnover behind them and move the ball down the field.
So that wraps up an uneventful first half. We'll take a break and hope for more excitement in the second half ahead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Won't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Back to pass. It's Manning. He's running out of time here. Catch made down inside the 15. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
The ability to operate quickly as a quarterback and throw the ball into tight windows, it is so important, in particular when you're throwing it into the end zone like this, and he's able to get it done for the touchdown.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. They'll be brought down so they come up empty on that 2-point try. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turn begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made after a big gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
It could be so easy to spiral here mentally. He's played so...
Looking deep down the left side. Deep shot ball is incomplete, but a lot of contact there, and here comes the penalty flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. To throw, it's Moore. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The sack sets up second down.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
On 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Deep deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
What an outstanding job by the defense. The route was timed perfectly. It was a good throw, but it's just better defense to prevent the touchdown. Now this offense has got to go back to the drawing board.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. We're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. The pressure's on. This one falls incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and breaking into the clear. Who's in the clear? The 10. Finally heads out of bounds, but what a play. He moves the ball inside the 10.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback such a great player. It doesn't matter if he's hurting you with his arms or his legs. He can create the explosive play, whether he's throwing it down the field or here catching a lane on the outside and then taking off. This is a touchdown-saving tackle. They are lucky he didn't end up in the end zone.
First and goal, handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. The throw, it's Manning. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here comes the pressure. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a few more plays before the quarter expires. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down. So Texas has the lead as we break the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. It's Moore. Takes a shot at the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Man, Chris, this is beautiful to watch. He sees the coverage, and this quarterback delivers it on time to the corner route. This wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. You can tell that they've worked this route once, and this one is perfectly thrown for a touchdown.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. And it's caught, so the 2-point conversion works. Back to a 1-score game. Hope still alive. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Leaning on the run game here. Look out, he's breaking free. He bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. They continue to lead in the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead of the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later.
We'll take a deep shot. And it's hauled in way downfield. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Well, I love that they're attacking down the field. This quarterback seems to be unconscious right now, and he's throwing the ball so well. Why not take a shot? And now the offense is set up with a great red zone possession. Now those deep shots aren't going to be there. Probably time to start running the football a little bit to try to get this in the end zone.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Try to find some room. It's Brown. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play. And now Oregon will spend their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 more timeout to use now. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. They have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
That is exactly what they wanted to do on this drive. Take some time off the clock, get themselves into scoring range, and extend the lead to a 2-possession lead here in the 4th quarter. Check, check, and check. Great job by this offense, and the kicker rolls out there and just buries it.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Dropping back, it's Moore. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. Needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Look at the pass here on 2nd down. Back-to-back deep shots. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. Call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the move now. And wisely throw that one away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Throws to the tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a
anytime you're running a crossing route, you've got to establish, is this man defense or zone defense? If it's zone, you've got to sit down in the soft spot and give your numbers, your chest to the quarterback. They're able to do that here, and then as a quarterback, you just can't lead them into the defender. Frame them up, put that ball right on their body so they can get upfield.
Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
You know, Chris, on the stat sheet, that shows up as an incompletion, but I think it's a really solid play and read from that quarterback. There's nothing there, and there's no reason to force the ball. You're down inside the red zone. You might as well live to snap it another down, and here you just create second down. That's a good decision to throw the ball away. Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. 3rd and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man, Chris, that's a big stop from this defense, and it forces this head coach into a really tough decision. It's a 2-possession game. Does he kick the field goal and make it a 1-possession game, or keep his offense on the field and try to get this touchdown now? Well, that's the first part of the puzzle, but now you've got to go execute an onside kick. No timeouts left. Clock winding down. You've got to get this ball back right now. Onside. Here we go.
Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Texas Longhorns against the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt, and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. And challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoffs next year. And that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Now we get a timeout. By the Rebels, that's their first. Now left with 2 of them in the first half. Stopped for no gain. The defense swarming on the first play of the game. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, we knew that they were going to try to get this wide receiver the ball in creative ways here in the run game. I really love this design, but the defense was also ready for it. If we know what's coming, certainly they do, and they were ready for that play.
Here they face a 3rd down in the opening possession. Dropping back, it's Manning. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's brought down with the defense with a takeaway in the first drive of the game. Oh, and a big play by this elite corner. Joel, he told us, they better not try me today. I'm going to make him pay. Here goes.
And Chris, it's that confidence that just sets him apart. He knows that if the ball is in the air, he can go get it. He turns into a wide receiver. I can't believe they're throwing it his direction. As a quarterback,
he's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Texas offense comes back out on the field. He's got room to run. Look, and he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Texas. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Now to try here for the extra point. And it's good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Ole Miss takes their second timeout now. They'll be down to just one in the first half. Bringing it out, it's Cunningham. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Moves out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Alexander. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Important second down play coming up. Back to throw again after they didn't completion on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Out of bounds after a solid gain. They'll spot it at the 40.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job. You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. The gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
They get more speed on the field. You bring in an extra defensive back and swap him out for a linebacker. Now you got 5 secondary players on the field. This nickel defense now can just pursue the ball. And look, as the quarterback is trying to scramble and get on the outside, they've just got more bodies available to him, and they create the stop.
Fourth down, they'll try to run for it. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare. The Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, you knew this was coming. 4th and inches. Defense has got to be ready for this. You've got to pack the interior of that defensive line. They're unable to do that, and it's an easy conversion.
Breaks into the clear. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job.
inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacy. They'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. So 2nd and 10. Got to create something here to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Ole Miss will call their 3rd and final timeout, approaching the final minute of play. Have to work without a timeout for the rest of the half now. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. To the air, it's Manning. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Powering through. Everyone moves the ball across the 40.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
Running on purpose. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Oh, look out. He's got open space. They bring it down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion.
That is great execution by this quarterback. It's 3rd and short. They decide to put the ball in his hands and allow him to make the decision down the field. He's able to get the completion and move the chains. Not only that, but he's moving it all the way down the field.
Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense is still clicking. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the 3rd quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the 3rd quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early 3rd quarter drive.
So it's 1st down, but then just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense intent to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the 2nd half. And so the 1st half comes to a close. We'll take a break here in the booth and head over to our halftime show. Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. Turner choosing to field this one. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the 1st half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. With the catch, it's Cunningham. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the 1st down mark. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that stiff arm will help earn him the 1st down.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. They're able to pick up that 1st down. Good job up front.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Running out of time in the pocket. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Just know where to go with the football. Really good defense, in particular in the secondary, and the quarterback is forced to throw it away. And now a decision to make for this offense. And Chris, I would always recommend to try to tie this game up right here. You're down 3, kick the field goal, but who knows what they're going to try to do here.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. Aggressive call on the first play of the drive, but doesn't work.
You know, Chris, not all incompletions are created equal. If you signal to the defense that you're willing to take a shot, that lives in the back of their mind the entirety of the game. I think this will open up the run game at some point for this offense.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. The Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Bringing pressure. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. Oh, it's another mistake from his quarterback as he's trying to get his team back in the game. That's costly, Joel.
So costly. Clearly trying to force it down the field, trying to get all of this back in one throw. But as we know, Chris, comebacks are like puzzles. It's one piece at a time. You can't get it all back with one throw. And if he continues to force it, he'll continue to make these mistakes.
And they finally stop him at a decent gain that time.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
He's got a crease. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Texas. He breaks away for the touchdown. For the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. When you coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense. And wow, as he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Odom. He can't stop him. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And you set it down after that completion.
We've got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
The Rebels will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
I feel like this quarterback has seen the defense really well right now. He sees the blitz, and he's able to flush the pocket. And once he's outside of the pocket, what I love most is that he kept his eyes downfield. As the wide receivers start working back toward him, he's able to find the completion because of that. Great job with his eyes, and a nice job recognizing that blitz and getting out of the pocket.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short connection with a tight end here. He goes out of bounds just short of the 15. And the Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Rebels. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Right back in this football game. That's That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
On the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And the two-point try is successful, making this just a three-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He's got space. He's in the clear. Here he goes. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
What a game this guy is having. He is so good, and we told you all day long that he's got a nose for this goal line. And when they're in this situation, this coordinator continues to give him opportunities, and this defense has not adjusted. What a terrific job, and again, third touchdown of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here comes the rush. That is broken up and incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Lets it rip. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And we're going to throw now on first down. With the catch, it's Alexander. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Rebels looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw again. Pass rush closing in. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. third down. He drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Coming after him. And it's incomplete. And it will fizzle out here in the final minutes. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
You know, these fourth down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect, it's incomplete and going the other direction.
Grinding away on the ground. Running with purpose. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid